Hello guys and welcome to another episode of the chess tutorial series. And this episode I am doing a tutorial on Holiday Resort as you guys can see. And yeah, let's get started. So my first thing when I enter the game is to determine the location of the blimp. And as you can see, the blimp is behind me. So that's the first thing I use locate before I start the game, because usually people have a direction that they head, and this is a landmark that tells me where I'm supposed to go. So my first goal is just a tip: if you can go for corn, you can go this way and grab two chests in the middle. If you instead of going here, except if you go here, you have either way of getting out. So I recommend that if you're stuck on the sides a little more, then you should go head into these areas. And if you're directly on the edge right here, you just go down and go grab a chest from there. So I just left a little sign to indicate where I go for my chest route. So my first order of operations is to go and head towards. By the way, there's a trap here, so don't get stuck, because if you get stuck, you're gonna die. Trying to get out, and so there's multiple chests. So my first chest to go is this one, chest 1, as you can see. And it's going to be a tier 1 chest, which will allow you to go and grab a sword or some sort. So now this is just a wood fountain. I'm just letting you guys know. So second chest is a optional chest that I usually get if I am teaming, but if I am not teaming, I won't get, because it's kind of a hard position to go, as you have to go around, and you could go this way, but it's not as convenient, as because you could just later, if you can see my thing after this at the chest, you just run this way and you can go grab a chest in the middle right there. And there's a minecart on it, so I'm just gonna break this and and watch and laugh as it burns. So this is the second chest in my route, and I just get that one, and then it will be a tier 1. So my next one is this chest, and as you guys might know, you can probably don't know, this is a tier 2 chest. So I just go and head down, of course, not just jump off, because you're gonna die. If someone is even close to you and you jump off, you're gonna die. So my next chest is to go and go up these stairs and grab the tier 2 chest at the edge of the call lift. And this is my third chest in my route. No, fourth chest, I think. Yeah, fourth chest. And there's some optional chests that depends on how my armor and my weapons are doing. I could get this optional chest, that optional chest, and this one more down there, and yeah, right there. Those are the chests that are optional, cause I don't always get them, but if I need some, like I need a sword or something, I will get it. And this is another optional chest, so I'm just pointing it out. So I'm just gonna drink a night. Actually, no, I'm gonna drink a swiftness potion. Let's see. I'm gonna get a 8-minute one. Okay, so my next chest says time set day. Okay, and there's this little trick that you're allowed to do, and you just do that, and then you do says time set day. You just open land and you set it on cheats. So this is chest 4, chest 5 in my route, and it's a tier 2 chest. So after that, I'm just going to go and head across the trees, and I don't get any chests in the trees because I haven't found any, but it's not as important as the chest. I'm just gonna run it out manually. So if you run it out, I'm just gonna go like this, and then jump, and then grab a next chest. And then after that, that's also a tier 1, and this is a tier 2 chest. So an important note that might be useful is there is a crafting table down here and another chest. So after you do that, I usually like heading down, and this route was taught to me by Honest Abe 17, as who I usually team with. So not all my routes are like I know them by like I learned them all by myself, because some of them like they were taught to me like Valley Side University. It was like also first taught to me by a friend who taught me about the Opera House. So this is another optional chest, and then there is a black sheep. I don't know why, but every time if you want to get some XP, and you know where the enchanting table is, cause I have no idea where the enchanting table is. So if you could hook me up with the enchanting table, that would be sweet. Also, if you jump down this way, you can also get this chest, which is also a tier 1, and then you can have some fun by jumping into the swimming pool. So you can go and grab a next chest, which is like optional, because it's not like necessary, and I don't know, it's usually taken, and because this is a really popular way, you know, not many people go that way. Most people come at my old route. They go from the blimp and then up to the helicopter. As when you go that way, it's a lot faster and you get a lot more chests. So yeah, that my old route used to be you go from there, go directly to the blimp, grab the chest in the blimp, and then go to the helicopter after that. And I think I just want to point out that if there's I'm not sure which plane, but there's a plane. I believe that if it's a double tier 2 chest, but that's not the point right now. So you just run along the shore, and it's a hotspot for people to head. I'm not sure why, but I can usually get like 2 or 3 kills along the way, and you can also circle the map in order to find some people. So my next location to go is the Ferris wheel. It's a pretty popular map, so it's a location, so it's probably going to be taken. So you should just like not worry about that. Except after that, after the routes I show you, it should be like hunting instead of like grabbing stuff. And there is another chest, and in here I'm not sure if it's a tier 2 chest, but there is a chest, and I just lit it up earlier because it was hard to see, and it's right here. And as you can see, there is also a crafting table. I'm not sure if it's tier 2, but it might be. So this is a cool painting. I just have to say that. See if there are any cooler paintings. Nope, that doesn't work. Let's see. That's food. Yeah, that's food. Let's see. Let's get some bigger size paintings. Let's see. Whoa, that's a wither. That's a yeah. I'm just gonna like leave paintings around, and then there's a house for some tier 1 chests if you need to. So yeah, I'm just gonna go show you a couple more tier 2 chests that I know. This is also a hotspot for fights. I'm not sure why again. It's just something that happens. There's a house in there, so if you want to go get it, it's worth it. And as you can see, there is a painting because my chunks aren't loading. So another important location is this crafting table. If you can get to this crafting table in time, you can also grab this tier 2 chest that is in the open. So I'm just gonna go head over to this helicopter, and the one way of getting this helicopter is Ender Pearl. And is there a way in? I'm not sure, but okay, yeah, you can just go grab this, and I'm just gonna let myself in. It's a tier 2 double chest. So if you're teaming with someone and they have an Ender Pearl to spare and you're good at Ender Pearling, then you should go attempt for the chest. If you can't reach it, it just fall into the water, so always attempt it if you have a Ender Pearl, unless you want to save it for something more important. So that's a tier 2 chest, and I think there's some more on the way. And then I'm not sure, and you should, after this you just do a complete circle of the map. As you can see, we start off here by going here, and then we went around, and that is a full circle on the map. And because I think this is like the only connection of the land directly to the cornucopia, it's also a good way to get to corn quickly instead of going in the water, unless you have a boat. Because if you have a boat, it's going to be faster by going into the water, because they usually have shorter routes, but you can go from wherever you want, minus that side, because you have to go around the iron bar fencing. So yeah, so now we're back at corn, and I'm just going to do a couple more recap. So there is a blimp that you're supposed to get. Oh yeah, the blimp has a tier 2 chest on top, right there. As you can see, yeah, that's a tier 2 chest. So my route is to go ahead over there, and I'm just gonna like get my sprint working, And if you sprint and then you take off, you can keep your sprint for a while. So you just grab this, and then there's a chest right there, and then you go and there's a optional chest that's right there, and then you can go to the minecart place, even though the actual one does not have minecarts. So yeah, that's another chest. And okay, my sprint broke, and my sprint broke again, and then you grab the chest. This chest is a tier 2, and you go and let's see, go optional chest, optional chest, optional chest, mandatory chest. It's mandatory because it's a tier 2 chest, and it usually have a lot of goodies. And just to remind you, there is a chest over there, and then there's a tier 2 chest on the top of the casino. So just ignore this part for me. Usually this lake I just dump my stuff in. I'm not sure if there's a chest, but if there's a chest, I might have like drain all the water in um the um the map. And I'm gonna grab this chest and grab this chest, crafting table up there. But first we go to this chest, which usually taken, and then we can go down and grab and explore the lands. So yeah, so I'm just gonna go to spawn, and if I ever find something more, if I find a better route, I'll make sure to update on the holiday resort. And thanks for watching. See you next time, and make sure to subscribe, rate, comment, and do all the stuff. So see you next time.